What's going on, everybody? I'm O'Price. Welcome to a brand new video about Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, electronia, maybe, and all that good stuff. I'm O'Price. I think I've already said that, but I just wanted to jump right into today's video looking at the market, some things that have been potentially causing Bitcoin's price to be relatively lower these days. We're looking at 7.985 thousand. It's not its all-time low that we've seen in the past month, but it is getting a little bit lower, and probably still look at our bloodbath market that we've got going on. The big dog coins, Ethereum 575 under 600, decent time to scoop up some. Ripple just continues to go lower, 64 cents, just shy of 65 cents, down 8% from the other day. Bitcoin Cash 970. I looked at that this morning. It was up a little bit, but now it looks like we're falling back down. And once again, we are in bloodbath day. The crypto market is a scary space right now, but in my opinion, this looks like add to your portfolio day. If that's something you want to grab. I did grab up a little bit more Bitcoin. I might be turning that over into Electronium just because that's down to 3 cents, and it's, I mean, we just got to ride out the storm, you know? So that's just kind of how I see it. I don't think this is the end all be all. This might be relatively near a bottom, but I see in the future green skies and green numbers and positivity, and Bitcoin's going to go back up to 10,000. We're going to take a look at a couple of charts. I'm not really huge on chart analysis or anything like that, but I'm just going to kind of look at it day by day and what I see and reasons why we see the crash, as well as just big news articles. Some of these are a little older, about 5 days old, so you have seen them before, and then some of them are relatively new. So we're just going to jump into the one I did talk about in my stream on Wednesday. Crypto miner Genesis, cloud mining company Genesis Mining, was hit with a cease and desist order by South Carolina. This is a huge platform. People are familiar with them. A lot of YouTubers would do videos about this platform, and you know, some of the big YouTubers that, like Crypto Nick, had a lot of mining power. Genesis Mining did a thing where you would pretty much pre-buy your mining contracts, and they wouldn't start for like 3 or 4 months. I was wondering if that was a potential reason why they were getting the cease and desist order, and that's how these contracts were considered a security, because they were pre-purchasing the contract. Like, I know that the contracts that went live in November, December weren't going to start mining until about February, just because I guess other contracts are ending and they're getting more equipment at Genesis Mining. So I think that's something, but that potentially could be a cause. You know, we're going to talk about the BitConnect days. When BitConnect was going on, Bitcoin was seeing 15, 16, 17, even $20,000, and then all of a sudden BitConnect did their exit and Bitcoin dropped down and has been lingering down in that 10,000 or under 10,000 range for quite some time. Next up, this isn't anything that's massive, and I don't think has a huge impact on, I don't want to do this article yet. This one isn't anything massive and doesn't have a huge impact in my opinion. I think this is more of something that what it stands for and what it could potentially snowball into. But this exact action with this exact town, I mean, the article says Bitcoin mining was just banned in a small town. Now, the small town itself I don't think is a big enough ripple to make a splash in the Bitcoin pool. But I think what this article stands for, and that someone was able to ban this mining, is really showing that the government is getting into cryptocurrency, which is where we don't want it to be. So the town of Plattsburgh, New York, which is just shy of Canada, they put an 18-month moratorium on cryptocurrency mining to preserve the natural resources. The reason why is that the power cost for Plattsburgh, New York is relatively low, and a lot of people are doing Bitcoin mining there. It's about 20,000 residents that live there, and then it also states that they will not consider any new commercial applications for commercial cryptocurrency mining, and then if anyone breaks the rules, it's a $1,000 fine each day that they violate the moratorium. So, and then it just talks about Bitcoin mining process and yada yada yada. But then according to local newspapers, some complained the bill surged as much as $300, which, you know, mine being in Florida and having a pool and an AC running, $300 is lowball, so I would love a $300 power bill. But that's kind of around, like I said, it's a small city. It's not really something that's going to impact, let's say, like the difficulty level or the value of Bitcoin. It's just that with people stepping in and being able to put their foot down, you can see that happened yesterday on March 16th. When people are able to put their foot down like this, where does it end? Where does this stop? And it's going to keep affecting the price. Lastly, Google bans Bitcoin advertisements and policy change. I don't think that's huge. I might be wrong for saying that. That very well could be huge because a lot of ICOs and everything, but I don't really see a lot of Bitcoin specifically for Bitcoin advertisements on Google. I see like that weirdo that says he's a crypto genius and looks like Howard Stern, and I see a new one today for like Ironside Mining or something like that, and it's all just other ICOs and like platforms and projects. So it might have an impact, it might not. Let me know, correct me down in the bottom. I mean, Google just even putting out some ad might also cause these changes, but realistically, the mass adoption and the mass, like, market don't know these smaller platforms. They know Bitcoin. They, you know, the individuals that I talk to when I go out, and like friends and family that, you know that I have a YouTube channel where I talk about Bitcoin, don't know things like Electroneum or Cardano or, you know, Ripple's a testy water. They just know the words Bitcoin and they know blockchain technology. So if Google's banning ads on those smaller ICOs and startup projects and everything like that, it's not going to really affect the masses as much as if Google banned the word Bitcoin in general. So those are some reasons why I feel that Bitcoin is down low, but I don't think that the price we're going to see is $2,000. I don't think we're going to see $2,800. I've seen a couple of YouTubers talking about a $2,000 Bitcoin. Looking at the chart over the past about month or so on a day-to-day basis, I did that joke video about like technical analysts and everything and like trends that you can see, and just over the days, I mean, in this market between the end of February, beginning of March, you see a double top, which signifies it's going to go into a bear market, which we kind of see here with some, you know, recovery a little bit, but I don't think we're going to get to the bottom that we saw at the beginning of February under the 7,000 range. I think we're probably going to look at maybe about, what are we at right now? We're currently averaging about 7,900, so I think we're going to be seeing that range out about maybe 7,800, maybe 7,700, but I think the target that we're going to want to recover to is about 9,200, and that's going to be a new stable line for the value of Bitcoin towards the end of this month. So that's just kind of how I'm predicting and seeing it. I don't think we're going anywhere near like anything like 4,000, 5,000. I don't think we'll go anywhere near that. We built enough support above 6,000 that we're not going to go underneath that. And that's just how I see. Unless bigger things like Google banning a lot more things and more towns banning Bitcoin mining and more you know, countries banning Bitcoin mining and Hashflare and stuff like that getting cease and desist orders, then we could potentially see it go. So anyway, just last updates for the channel. LendX coin doing pretty well. Just jumping on to do my daily reinvest to support the platform. We are about 3.5 days away from getting the internal exchange open. So I am going to do my daily $100. Actually, you know what? Let's see how much a $1,000 loan would be to get that bonus. 338 coins. I want to stay above 5,000 coins. So let's go ahead and actually just lock that in and get that 0.1% balance. All done, locked in. So now we're going to have $4,245 locked in. Release will be November 11th of 2018. Looking at a little bit more sustainable, a little bit more accurate numbers on the return interest, 0.3 for tomorrow, 0.87 today, and of course I get that 0.1%. So very happy. Ditch It ICO, I have a couple of videos about this. I'm very excited. It's a platform for your phone where you can buy and sell things from local people in the area, and it's going to be using Electroneum and Verge and their own Ditch It token. I talk about that. There's other videos. Check them out on the channel. Join the ICO by clicking join ICO. I think it's got about a week left. And yes, I am like shilling it because I really like a lot this platform, because I do use like social commerce things like offer up to buy and sell things. So it's gonna be awesome that I can earn cryptocurrency while doing it. Use the promo code NERDYMONEY and you'll get a 30% bonus. And yes, I do get a 5% kickback on the coin as well. Last but not least, doing the gambling. You know what this is. I think the payout's going to be tomorrow. 80% of my Satoshi pool up here will be paid out to the most active people on my referral team, which we have 127, and you can see that 21-hour countdown right here. Do your hourly roll to be active, and then play the high-low game. Make sure your bet's on minimum. Pick your favorite high or low. Play it until you lose 3 times in a row, and then after you lose 3 times in a row, you're going to change your minimum, you're going to change your bet to 10 Satoshis, and then you get a win. Yay! You're not going to get rich, you just want to build my Satoshi pool so you get a big piece of that pie. So, anyway guys, let me know what you think about your price predictions for Bitcoin, where you see it going, where you see it going even lower, you think I'm wrong about it going under like $5,000, any of that jazz. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, I really appreciate it. Leave a like or dislike, whatever you want, I appreciate that activity. So, I'm O'Prius, and we'll see you guys next time.